welcome to the special report on the financial crisis facing local governments in China. With 3 years of strict pandemic controls and a real estate crash, China is struggling with a mountain of debt, leaving some cities unable to provide basic services and the risk of default rising. Analysts estimate China's outstanding government debt surpasses 123 trillion yuan or 18 trillion US dollars last year, of which nearly 10 trillion US dollars is hidden debt, which is owed by risky local government financing platforms. As the financial pressure has mounted, regional governments have been forced to make cuts, slashing wages, cutting transportation services, and reducing fuel subsidies in the middle of a harsh winter. In January of this year, households in the city of Hegang were left without heat after local firms restricted supply due to lack of government subsidies. This led to widespread complaints on social media and a response from the central government in Beijing to order the cities to provide adequate heating without specifying who will pay the bills. The local governments have exhausted their budget after spending enormous amount of money on frequent COVID lockdowns, mass testing, and quarantine centers, as well as cutting public sector jobs, pay and infrastructure projects. China's local government debt has been rising dramatically for a decade before the pandemic. But the situation has rapidly deteriorated in the last 3 years, with debt jumping 15% to 35 trillion yuan and interest payment on local government bonds exceeding 1 trillion yuan for the first time in history. The hidden debt issued by local government financial vehicles is estimated to have totaled to 65 trillion yuan by the middle of 2022, more than 20% higher than the previous estimates and equivalent to more than half of China's GDP. There are already signs local governments are having trouble repaying their liabilities, and debt inhibits the local government's ability to spur growth, stabilize employment, and maintain or expand public services. China's current debt crisis has the potential to exacerbate existing socio-economic tensions with renewed public protests like those in the late 2022, emerging as citizens come to terms with vanishing jobs, closed businesses, and reduced wages. Thank you for your time. We will continue to bring you updates on this financial crisis and its impact on China and the world.